Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses radio control to get kids excited about math and science. We've got our Tekno SCT410.3 short course truck turned monster truck. We're running 2.8 inch Proline trenchers here, front and rear. And so this is basically, we're turning this once race car into a basher. We bought this one used, so we're just addressing a couple of problems on it, or things that we want to improve. You can check out our previous videos on this truck in the playlist in the video description. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to explore some options for changing the front body mounts. Now, you can see how these are angled down, front and rear. We're going to be mounting our Proline C10 Chevy C10 pickup body. This is meant for an 8th scale monster truck, but you can see that it fits this truck quite well. This is the same body that we run on our ECX Ruckus. You may have seen this also on our Creighton. It was originally on our Creighton before we got rid of that truck. Now, the key points or goals for this truck are just to have a reliable basher. Now, Tekno is known for basically bulletproof trucks. These things are just really well built. Usually they're meant for racing, but Tekno has entered the bashing fray, or they entered it. It's been quite some time now. Maybe 2 years ago now, with the MT410.3. It's funny because we may have inspired Tekno to build that truck, because we asked them, we got them on the phone and asked, hey, have you ever tried putting 3.8 inch tires on a SCT410? And they said no, but you can go ahead and try. The 3.8s, now you've got to use longer axles or longer A-arms, axles, everything, longer suspension arms, and that's basically what they did with the 410, the MT410 rather. They took the suspension arms front and rear from the ET48, the A-scale Truggy, and threw them on this same chassis, this same SCT410.3 chassis. So we just took out the screw, took out the old body mount. Now what we're going to try here is an old trick that we did with our Losi XXL2E A-scale monster truck. We took these 1/4 inch by 2 inch clevis pins. We just picked these up from Home Depot. We're going to try these on this truck here. So I'm just going to cut this open. And basically you're going to slot it in here. And what we did, we might be able to just use a body clip to hold this in place versus a screw. Gives you a little more versatility. We've got a bag of body clips right here. Let me break some of these out. So, because of the flat side of the bottom side of this pin, there you go. And it's got some play to it, which is actually beneficial when you land and crash and whatnot. That movement will sometimes keep bodies from breaking. But interesting. Yeah, let's get the other side off here. And we can even test fit our C210 body, or C10 body, not C10. Alright, now this truck is running kind of race grade electronics. We got the truck basically ready to run minus the controller here. So this is a Hobbywing Z-Run 3656. So we'll probably need to drop a gear or two, because it was running much smaller tires before. So to compensate for these larger, heavier tires, we'll probably want to run a smaller pinion gear there, just to lighten the load on the motor. And the ESC here is a Hobbywing SCT Pro. You can see it there. And this is a censored ESC, so probably, you know, overkill. Like censored, you usually don't run on bashers. You do it on racers because you don't want that motor to cog. Right? Censored it means that the ESC is actually aware of the position of the rotor. Do they call it a stator, I think, if you want to get technical. So we've got another one of those clevis. We're just gonna cut it open and mount it in the same fashion. We'll see how this works here. So yes, of course you could go out and buy the set of flat mounts here, but for the same cost, basically I'm getting metal ones, actually probably for even less. I think the set of all the mounts there costs, I don't know, $10 or something from Tekno. Now we've got these 1/4 inch bonded sealing washers, right? Also from Home Depot here. And we'll go ahead and cut this open. Actually, I think I have a pack of these that I already opened somewhere. Oh, I already have a, nope, those are screws. I'm pretty sure these were from Home Depot or Lowe's. So what we did on the Low-C XXL2E was that we just placed one of these upside down onto and it kind of stays in place there because of you know, because there's rubber on the inside, right? And we'll grab another one, and you know, you could put just another body pin on the underside of that just to keep it from just moving while you're bashing. I think we're gonna go for, yeah, let's do the topmost hole just to see how much ground clearance we can get, and we can put in body pins later on the underside of that just to support it from below. Let me grab the body here. Actually, we don't even have the appropriate holes cut yet, so we'll have to do that, but just doing it. Oh, these are shorter, so I'm getting body interference at the front of this. I could always trim the bottom of the body though. Let's see where these hit. So the holes, I'm wondering if I can just finagle it to use our holes that we already have. We're getting close there. Barely off. The holes from our ruckus are just a little bit narrower. So yeah, we're gonna have to drill a new set of holes in here. Just seeing where it lands. Yeah, this is probably the alignment that we want here. We might even just try another body because this one has seen a lot of abuse. We've got to do some repairing here. It's just, you can see where it usually lands on the cab roof, and just, you know, the pressure just over time is just you know, broken the polycarbonate body along these lines. Of course, some sort of, you know, roll cage structure on that would help. Now, most of this damage was done, I shouldn't say most of it. It was done in combination with using this body on the Creighton and also the ECX Ruckus. The Creighton we no longer have. The Ruckus, we've been pondering different roll cage options. I've even seen one guy that just took some metal, like thinner metal, and bent it into a contoured shape, and actually made the body mounting holes on that cage. So roll bar probably is more appropriate. It's not a full cage. Yeah, we'll probably grab some of our bodies here. For the rear, I actually don't have two more clevis pins. Using metal is a better idea, or more necessary on the front, just because sometimes when the truck flips over, right, they'll grind down. With usually the hood here, I'm just trying to draw a line here. Yeah, it's probably never going to touch in this case. The other option that we have are these plastic ones, these nylon ones. You can see these are definitely from Lowe's. So I think those other ones are from Home Depot. But these are nylon machine screws with a binding head. Hopefully you can see them through the packaging there. But with this, you have the added step of having to drill holes through there. And, it is pretty thin. Well, it's a 1/4 inch thick there, but you're gonna have to drill a smaller hole, which is gonna affect the strength of these, right? It might snap where you drill that hole through. So regardless, we're gonna keep working on this. We'll probably grab some bodies, some other Proline 8th scale bodies that we've got in the garage. See how they fit, because they're not painted yet, so we can see where these body mounts will hit. We'll get some ones. Maybe we'll even pillage the ones off of our XXL2E for the rear there, and just kind of mock this up and see the fitment with some different bodies, and we'll keep you guys posted in a future video. So let us know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Thanks again for watching.